Vuko, welcome into Phoenix. What was it about this club that made you want to sign here?
First of all, thank you. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here, especially playing this league under a weather like this. It's a dream, you know. What made me come here was, I would say, the coaching staff, mostly. We had a call, and I think the mentality that coaching staff has of me is very similar, and their idea of playing is very similar. We just gelled very well, and I knew after 30 minutes of the meeting that this is the place for me.
Yeah, you mentioned there, obviously the coaching staff played a factor. After the first practice with the players, how did you connect with them?
With the players or with the staff?
The players.
Players. It's a very easy group to get on with. We have a very interesting way of doing things. You have the pre-training is very, very chill. Everyone is dancing, listening to music, and then once we step on the pitch, it's completely different. It's very competitive, and that's what I like the most. You know, when we work really hard, but when we are on the side, we have fun as well. So it's a really good group. Yeah.
What's been the biggest challenge so far? You know, moving from the college game to playing with professionals.
Speed of the game, but speed of thinking as well. I would say not even how fast the guys move. It's just more like thinking faster. Everything is way faster than it was in college. The intensity is higher. The guys are just on a different level.
I mentioned there, everything's a little bit different, and the way the USL Championship games they're played also a little bit different. Have the coaching staff, have they kind of shown you how tactically the game is in this league?
Yeah. Predominantly, I saw what teams do is go along and fight, but I think what we do here is a bit different. You know, I think we put fear in opponent with the ball and without the ball as well. That's why I like this place a lot, because some teams they prefer to go along and then fight for it, but we fight for the ball and with the ball. So that's something that is really good.
Yeah, spoke about making relationships with people on the team. Is there anyone here in particular that you've grown close to over this past month?
We live in the same building apartment, so it's kind of like dorm vibe, like college type of thing. So everyone is there. You know, I play FIFA with 5 guys a day. You know, go to the pool. We go shopping together and everything. So spend a lot of time with a lot of players. Who I talk to most is probably Luke Biassi, and his girlfriend and my wife are very close right now. So we spend a lot of time together. Spend a lot of time with Rafa, just learning from him every day. It's crazy how, experience that he has is unreal, and for me to be in the same position as him is like a blessing. Spend so much time with him, just like a sponge, you know. Whatever he says, whatever he does, I see it and I take a note. So those two the most, but everyone, honestly, yeah.
Kind of mentioned earlier there how you're one of the more younger signings. Played at the college level. Rafa played it with MLS. Luke, he's got 100+ appearances here within the USL Championship. Have you kind of, like you said, kind of soaked up their knowledge of the game and of what they've taught you so far in your time here in Phoenix Rising?
Yeah, we went for a couple of coffees, actually 3 of us, and all I was just doing is asking questions. You know, it was really good. They were just telling me to be patient, you know. They say you have all the tools, you just have to work on it or learn every day, and you're gonna make it far. So that's my goal.
You mentioned the weather here. Has anyone prepared you? Spoken to you about what the summer's going to be
Yeah.
like here?
Yeah, I've heard a lot, but I can't imagine it still. Because Coachella was really hot, and I was complaining, and then they were telling me, wait for the summer. Yeah, so I have no idea what's coming.
Mentioning Coachella, when you look at the performances that you've put in so far this pre-season, are you happy with the progression you've been making?
Yeah, progression is a big word. I would say from the first to the last game, it's progression. You know, the first one was good, the second one was a bit iffy, third one was the best one so far. So I'm just gonna keep going, and I'm learning every day. So there is mistakes that I make, and Pa is really good at telling you what you do wrong, what you do good. So I know next time what I have to do.
Speaking of Pa, there, kind of his philosophies, the way he trains you guys, you know, what he wants to bring onto the pitch. Obviously, you spoke there how the coaching staff was such a big factor, but how have you seen yourself grow and just buy into the system that Pa's making here?
I think Pa is somebody that like I look at as like a father figure away from home. And I've been away from home for 6 years now, and this is the first guy and a coach that I actually like can tell everything to. I feel like very open next to him, very comfortable. So that's something that I've never had before, and whatever he tells me, I trust him. You know, it's a relationship that I haven't had before. He was a center back as well, so it's very good for me. He has the same point of view that I have on the pitch, and he's been there. He knows. So everything he says, same as Rafa. I just write it down and try to do it tomorrow.
How would you describe yourself as a player?
I would say my best quality is defending. I've grown a lot through this past few years at college on the ball. I think right now I'm very comfortable on the ball, but I'm very good in the air, aggressive, good defender.
Any other questions in the room?
Obviously, you mentioned you've been over here for quite a few years now. Was the plan always to stay here in the US, or did you think it's all about moving back home or somewhere else in Europe?
Yeah, I always wanted to stay. Since the first year, I realized this is a place where I want to be. And after 5 years of playing in college, I'm really happy to be here. Yeah.